Losing a loved one is undoubtedly one of the most difficult experiences we go through in life. In the midst of navigating profound grief, the last thing anyone wants to deal with is a confusing maze of complex legalities. Yet, addressing these legal matters is an important and necessary step in honoring their legacy. This is where probate comes in. While the word itself might sound intimidating to many, our goal today is to demystify the entire probate process and help you navigate it with clarity and confidence. Before we begin, this video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Every situation is unique, so please consult with a qualified legal professional for specific guidance. Let us walk through this journey together. At its core, probate is the formal legal process of administering a deceased person's estate. Think of it as the court-supervised procedure that ensures a person's final wishes are respected and their affairs are properly settled. The process kicks off with validating the deceased person's will. Once confirmed authentic, the executor must identify and take inventory of all the estate's assets, from real estate and bank accounts to personal valuables. Before any heirs receive their inheritance, the estate must settle its obligations. This means calculating and paying off outstanding debts and taxes. Only then can the remaining assets be distributed to the rightful beneficiaries. It is crucial to remember that probate is not a uniform process nationwide. The specific rules, timelines, and costs vary significantly from state to state. Is probate always required? The short answer is no. A major exception is for small estates. Every state has a specific monetary threshold. If the total value of the assets falls below that amount, you can often use a simplified process or skip probate entirely. For instance, the limit might be $50,000 in one state, but $150,000 in another. Additionally, certain assets bypass probate automatically based on how they are titled. If you own property in joint tenancy, it passes directly to the surviving owner. Bank accounts or retirement funds with payable on death designations go straight to the named beneficiaries. Another powerful tool is a living trust, which allows the assets placed inside to avoid probate courts entirely. Because rules and thresholds vary drastically, it is crucial to verify your specific state laws. Consulting an estate planning attorney or reviewing local probate guidelines can save your family time and stress. To navigate the probate process successfully, you need to know who the key players are. It all starts, of course, with the decedent, the legal term for the person who has passed away, leaving behind the estate. Next is the executor, or personal representative. This individual is either named in the will or appointed by the court. Their job is hands-on. They gather assets, pay off outstanding debts, and ensure the remaining property is distributed correctly. Then we have the beneficiaries and heirs. These are the individuals, or sometimes charitable organizations, legally entitled to inherit the remaining assets once all the estate's debts and taxes have been fully settled. Overseeing everything is the probate court, the judicial body that validates the will and monitors the process. Finally, there is the probate attorney, who guides the executor and helps avoid costly mistakes. Let us walk through the 8 essential steps of the probate process. Step 1 is filing the petition. The named executor, or an interested party, files a petition with the local probate court, alongside the original will and the death certificate, to officially start the process. Step 2 is providing notice to heirs and creditors. The court requires the executor to notify all beneficiaries named in the will, as well as statutory heirs. Additionally, a legal notice is usually published in a local newspaper to alert any unknown creditors. Step 3 is the formal appointment of the executor or administrator. The court validates the will and issues letters testamentary, or letters of administration. This vital document grants the executor the legal authority to act on behalf of the estate. Step 4 involves the inventory and appraisal of assets. The executor must locate, identify, and value all estate assets, from real estate and bank accounts to personal items. Professional appraisers may be hired to accurately value jewelry, antiques, or property. Step 5 is the payment of debts and taxes. Before anyone inherits, the estate must settle its obligations. This includes paying funeral expenses, outstanding credit card bills, and filing final income and estate taxes. Step 6 is the accounting phase. The executor prepares a detailed financial record of all incoming funds and outgoing expenses during the probate process. This ledger must be presented to the court and the beneficiaries for review and approval. Step 7 is the long-awaited distribution of assets. Once all debts are paid and the court approves the accounting, the executor can finally transfer the remaining assets, like property deeds, stocks, and cash, to the rightful beneficiaries. The 8th and final step is closing the estate. The executor submits a final petition to the court, proving all tasks are complete. The judge issues a final order, releasing the executor from their duties, successfully concluding the probate process. One of the most common questions about probate is simply, how long will this take? The truth is, it varies wildly. For a relatively simple estate, the probate process typically takes anywhere from 6 to 12 months. However, for more complex estates, it can drag on for several years. Several key factors can cause significant delays. These include will contests from unhappy heirs, disputes with creditors over outstanding debts, complicated tax issues, or the time-consuming process of valuing unique assets like an art collection. Because of these potential roadblocks, navigating probate requires a great deal of patience, careful document review, and sometimes legal guidance to keep the process moving forward. Probate isn't just a time-consuming process. It also comes with a variety of costs that can eat into an estate's value. You can expect to pay court filing fees and often executor or administrator fees. Then there are the professional costs, attorney fees, appraisal fees for evaluating property, bonding fees, accounting fees, and potentially estate taxes. These expenses can add up quickly, but there are ways to manage them. Understanding the fee structure is your first line of defense. Don't be afraid to negotiate attorney and professional fees up front. Keeping meticulous records and organizing the estate's finances efficiently can significantly reduce accounting and legal hours, ultimately preserving more of the estate for its beneficiaries. Nobody wants their loved ones tied up in probate court. Fortunately, there are effective strategies to bypass it. The most powerful tool is a living trust. By transferring property into a trust while you are alive, those assets skip probate and go directly to your beneficiaries. Another simple method is joint ownership with right of survivorship. When one owner passes, the property automatically transfers to the survivor. You can also use payable on death or POD designations for your bank accounts and transfer on death or TOD registrations for vehicles and investments. These tools ensure instant transfer without court approval. For smaller estates, many states offer simplified small estate procedures to skip formal probate entirely. Alternatively, simply gifting assets to your loved ones while you are alive removes them from your estate. Remember, estate planning is highly complex. Always consult a qualified estate planning attorney to protect your family. Thank you for watching our comprehensive guide to the probate process. We hope that understanding these important steps, from validating a will to settling an estate, brings you and your family peace of mind during a difficult time. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and leave any questions in the comments below. For additional resources and expert support, visit funeralus.com today. We are here to help you move forward with confidence.